this week until Saturday, so thought we got in what we needed to get in. We had a couple good days, and yesterday was especially good. Today was not quite what it was yesterday, but it was. We still made improvements, so that was good. Got it in, got it done. So, well, y'all ask what you want to ask. Besides Avery, if you want to know about Avery won't play this week. That's really all I've been asked to say at this point. You might have information in other places, but from me, I've been asked just to let everybody know he's not playing this week.
Well, since all the drama from Sean on Monday, has it been more intense at practice? I guess as all that went down yesterday.
We had good practices.
And just from a physical standpoint.
Yeah, we did. We had good practices.
Different than
We had good practices.
Jay Rowan come back.
Jay practiced today. Yes, sir. He didn't practice the whole time, but he practiced.
Did he have another thing that was
work?
A non-injury?
No, he just he's going to be able to play in the game. I guess that's all you need to know.
We haven't seen a whole lot of Richard Samuel this year. Do you think that he'll get some more playing time on Saturday because he's been a proven force against Florida?
Not at the tailback position. I don't know. We've got our rotation right now, and I doubt it would change much. Although Richard's always ready to play the tailback or the fullback for that matter. He's been playing some special teams for us as well.
Do you think he could provide some aid to the pass protection given up?
I think our backs have protected pretty well as of late. You know, early in the year we missed a couple, but lately I think our backs have protected pretty good. But Richard's a good protector, though.
It's pretty. I guess you look back on last year's game, you think of Richard Samuel.
I know.
Do you not?
Well, yeah, we watched the film too.
Yeah.
When you watch the film, he did a very nice job, and you know, a lot of it had to do with the score of the game and trying to finish the game in a physical way. We thought we were running the ball well at the end, and of course the last drive that took the lead, we ran a lot of power plays in that drive, and that's something that Richard's very good at, and especially when there's a crease, he's going to hit it and be very physical. I think he did a good job.
Are y'all keeping any eye on the tropical storm?
Well, we've been hearing about it, and it is getting a lot closer to the game. What have you guys heard as of late?
It'll go to sea, but be real windy.
Still be yeah. We've been hearing 22 mile an hour, and then I guess yesterday it was 20 miles an hour. I don't know what they're saying now, but that's a lot of. That's a lot of wind. That does affect the game, I think, more than just rain. So I've been in some games where the winds just totally changed the game, and if it's a crosswind, it's even probably more of an issue than if it's in your face or behind you. But even that, there's issues with that. But when it's going sideways, or just swirling around in all different directions, it kind of wreaks havoc on any kind of long balls, any kind of extra point, any kind of field goals. It's just it is problematic. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it changes course.
Coach, with Avery being out, we've seen Garrison over the last couple of weeks get more playing time. Is Ray Drew ready?
He better be, because he's going to play. Yeah, I think he is. I do. And he's played some, but not just in a pecking order, and he hadn't got a lot of snaps, but he's going to get a bunch of snaps this game. So I'm looking forward to see what he does.
You made mention of Richard closing the game out with power running and that kind of thing last season. The last couple of games, Malcolm has come in late in the game and kind of, I don't know if that was a strategic thing where he was playing. I was just curious as to whether you kind of view him as a guy
well, we do like Ken in what you'd call a 4-minute drill when you're trying to burn clock. He's and usually that time of the game is a little bit fresher than the other two, and he is a very good downhill runner. as you observe him, he's usually always getting yards after contact, and even when nothing's there, he seems to be pushing the pile and finishing runs, and he's done a good job of securing the football. Those are the things that you want at that time of the game. And not the other two couldn't do that, and Gurley's kind of made for that as well, but Ken just was doing well, so we kept him in there.
Obviously, we saw this week that Sean was kind of the fiery guy on defense. On offense, is there an equivalent, or has Aaron kind of moved into a more of a leadership role where he'd be a little bit more vocal?
I mean, Aaron is that. I'm trying to think other guys. I think the two senior receivers do a real nice job, TK and Marlon. Marty Lynch does a nice job. I think offensively there's just a lot of guys that are kind of I think they enjoy football. I think they enjoy the success that they've had. They haven't had success every game, of course. South Carolina wasn't very exciting offensively, but the other games there's been some really good things happening. I think when you're moving the ball and scoring points, it's just fun to play offensive football. It's fun to practice, and they've had a really good morale and good attitude.
You were a quarterback. Does the offense a lot of times take on the personality of the quarterback? Does the quarterback kind of set the tone?
Not always. It's when Ben Jones was here, Ben was the guy really for at least me. He might have even been some of that as a freshman, just because he was just that kind of guy. But there's certain times that someone besides the quarterback kind of takes the lead. And sometimes it's just the personality of the quarterback. But I think everybody feeds off the quarterback, especially game day. If he's playing well and look in his eyes and he looks like he's confident and he's under control and he's got it, he's doing the things that you need to do to win. I think everybody feeds off the quarterback game day.
You expect Jarvis is going to make his?
I'm sorry?
Jarvis Jones, is he going to be making the kind of impact he has made when he's healthy?
Well, I hope so. He's gonna play unless something happens between now and then. I know he's going to be excited about getting in there and trying to help us win. And I know he had a big game a year ago. I'm sure he'd love to have another one, but it's a little bit different style of offense and different quarterback. We know Brantley really wasn't moving around that good a year ago, so it was tough to chase him down once you got there. And Driscoll's much more mobile and much more physical, I think, especially since he's healthy compared to what Brantley was a year ago. But I think Jarvis just I think he just wants to win. I really do. I think he came back to Georgia because he wanted to win, he wanted to improve, and he wanted to play in a game like this. So I'm sure he's excited about playing.
Coach, after all the times you've coached against Florida in your career, a little strange in a way to be coaching against the Florida team, which is winning like there was a running game so much, as opposed to one that's got all these receivers and you chunk it around and throw it.
It is a little different style. I think the greatest Florida teams and Georgia teams and everybody, have had really good defenses, and I think this is an outstanding defense. But the philosophy of defense kicking and just let's hammer the football unless they make us do something different. That's a little bit different for the different Florida teams we played over the years.
Similar in a way to LSU last year.
Oh yeah, very much. That's
time for one more.
definitely LSU's formula. Defense, special teams, and pound the ball and be patient and in time be able to physically take over the game. That's how LSU's been trying to do it. And Alabama's been trying to do it that way, and Florida's modeling their game after that as well.
Coach, Florida hasn't turned the ball over in the last 10 quarters, and with it being a physical week in practice, I guess, has that been kind of a point of emphasis to create turnovers?
Yes, we've. It is that way every week, but we have some things. We had some things to show them, just statistically. I think we found something that had the top 12 teams in America that have the top 12 in turnover ratio in America. And their record, I think it was 87-5 or something like that. The worst record of the team, any of those teams, was 6-1. And it was like, I think it was teams with +9 and above in the turnover ratio. Every one of them was either undefeated or 6-1. And that's a pretty telling statistic. So that's just one of the things we made mention of, but you know, we know. Oh, and we did. We actually showed a little video of the turnovers that happened last week in the Florida-South Carolina game, and the results just kind of back-to-back turnover, bang, touchdown. You know, there's really there's 4 turnovers in the first half, but there was actually another fumble that South Carolina got on. It could have made it even worse. You know, when you talk about momentum in big games, I mean that's the greatest. It's the most devastating momentum against you when you turn it over. You lose field position. You usually, you know, give up points and you give up momentum. And but you know, if you gain that turnover, the same thing. You're still a possession from them. You don't have to worry about them punting the ball. You gain that field position, and hopefully you can turn it into points, which really gives you a lot of momentum. So that's what you're looking for.
Thanks, Coach.
Oh yeah.